Hi everyone, so this last Tuesday was Tsum Tsum Tuesday. It was the first one of 2016 and my goodness did it start off with some incredible collections that were released. First off, there was the Lion King collection, there was the Chocolate Box collection, a Valentine's Day Minnie and Mickey, an Oswald, and then another sort of Minnie in a pink dress. And I did get a few other pieces as well, so I'm just going to show them all to you now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the Chocolate Box set. I already have a Christmas set very much like this, although I don't remember if the Christmas one had as many Tsum Tsums in it. I'm going to say it probably did. We've got Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Chip, Dale, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and they're all dressed up like chocolate wrappers basically. I'll show you the back. So they all have a little bow on them and they've got like a little chocolate heart at the side and they've got like different coloured sort of polka dots for the wrapping paper. I think they're really cute. The coloration of them, they're kind of more of a brown, like chocolatey colour, so instead of being the black, Minnie and Mickey are brown, and it's just really nice. I really like the sets. I kind of wish they came in the same sort of boxes they do in Japan, because in Japan I can imagine this coming in some kind of felt actual chocolate box, where in the UK we just get these kind of standard collection boxes. They're not as exciting. Hopefully they'll move on to them soon, fingers crossed, but if not, I'm going to try and go to Japan this year, so if I can get some of them there, that would be awesome. Staying on the Valentine's Day theme, I got the Minnie and Mickey Tsum Tsums that released for Valentine's Day. They are so cute. Minnie's in like a little, like, kind of flowy skirt, and she's white and she's got a little heart in her bow. But Mickey, though, he has little cupid wings, his little pants, and he's got like a little, a bow there. Oh, so cute. I don't know why they're white. I don't know if it's like because they're from more of a classic collection, or if it just goes with the Valentine's Day theme. But I love his wings. I think that's my favourite bit. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god. So the next two I got were Oswald and Minnie in her pink dress. These kind of came together in sort of the picture. Oswald, I think, might actually be one of my favourites. I think he is so cute as a Tsum Tsum. As like a normal character, I'm not as much a fan of Oswald. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. But like this, so cute. Like, oh. Minnie, she's really nice. I like the pink dress. What is that to do with? Like, is there a particular cartoon, or like was it like originally she wore a pink dress? I don't know if it says in here. But I always just assumed that the pink dress Minnie or merchandise was just unofficial. Obviously I'm wrong. So if someone can let me know where that's from, it'd be much appreciated. Okay, so I kind of have been on and off getting the Expression collection characters, and I hope I haven't got these two. I haven't actually checked. I really need to make a list of them all, so I'm not like online on the shop like, do I have this one? Well, it doesn't matter if I have or haven't. I've got them anyway now. I got the Expression, Minnie and Mickey, and they are like winking face. They haven't been released as like an official set over here. They just keep coming out, and yeah, I've just been buying them when I've seen them. But I think I have all of them now, hopefully. But I really like Mickey. I think he looks really cute with his little like sideways expression. Okay, moving on to the main release this month. That was the Lion King collection. I love them all. I know I said previously I'm not a huge fan of like human characters in Tsum Tsums. These are all animals. They're amazing. I love them so much, and I love that there was 9 released. Although I feel there could have been a few more, and I'll move on to that in a second. Up first we have Simba. Really cute little young Simba. The only thing I don't like about this is they've used kind of like a plasticky like rubber as his tail, which I don't understand, because I don't know, why did they just not use material like the fluff that they use for everything else? That's the only thing that threw me on this, but really cute. I really like him a lot. So I totally thought this one was adult Simba, but it isn't. It's actually Mufasa, although I suppose there isn't much of a difference. They both kind of look the same. So this is Mufasa / adult Simba that I think he looks like. It could probably be either. Again, really cute. He's got the little tail again that I'm not too keen on, but I really like the colour. The yellow is really nice on these ones. Next up we have Zazu. The only thing that I find a bit strange is how fat is his beak. Like, I know it is in the film, like he has the big beak, but where it doesn't end in a point, it just kind of rounds off. I think it just looks really strange. Okay, next we have Rafiki. I really like him. I don't know why. I must have just looked at the image badly, but I thought he came with like a cane, but he doesn't. It was just the picture. One thing that did make me laugh though, his bum. Oh, they made it blue. I suppose they would, but it just made me laugh when I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. This is where I think they should have made more for this collection. And the only reason being is, this is Ed. Why are the other two not there? I know Ed, like, the funny one. And I like that his eyes are slightly squiffy. And he's got his little tongue sticking out. Kind of wanted all three of them, though. That would have been cool, having all the three hyenas. Ed is kind of cool, though. But he's really slanty. Okay, then we have Nala, who I don't think the colour is as good on this one. I feel she should have been a little bit lighter. I suppose when they like make the characteristics of them basic, like they do in Tsum Tsums, and when quite a lot of the characters look the same, it's probably quite difficult to distinguish them. So I guess the way they did this was just with the colour. I just think she should have been slightly more yellow, I think. Next up we have Scar. Again, really cute. I love the villains so much. They always look the best. And he's got a little tiny pink scar through his eye, which is really cool. You can just barely see it, but it's there. I really like him. His little black mane. Yeah, love that one. So the final two, and my two favourite characters from The Lion King, and I'm going to show them together because I feel that you should never really separate them, is Timon and Pumbaa. Pumbaa is definitely my favourite of this whole collection. He is just perfect. Like, he's got a little, yeah. And Timon just kind of looks a bit sad. Really like him still, but he's just a bit like, oh. I'm going to definitely display them stacked because I think you have to with those two. Love them so much. The only thing that would have made it better was if Timon was in a hula skirt. That would have made it better, but can't win them all. Okay, so that is literally all of the new collection releases this month. I'm not really going to get any next month, I think. I say this every month, and I always get more, because it's, well, later this month they're releasing Guardians of the Galaxy collection. I'm not a huge fan of the Marvel ones, I don't know why. I think Rocket looks alright, but the rest of them, like, I don't like what they've done with Groot. I don't think it quite works. And then next month is Utopia, which I haven't really seen anything about. I've kind of not really been too interested in that one. So I'll see. Maybe if I watch some trailers and I kind of get into it a little bit more, I might be interested. But this kind of happened with Inside Out. They released the Tsum Tsums around the same time they released the film. So I wasn't really like, oh, okay, I don't know what they are. And then by the time I seen the film, they were kind of gone, which was annoying. But then luckily they re-released them, so it wasn't too bad. But I don't know. As it stands, don't tend to get any next month, which my bank will really appreciate. So I've got a couple of honourable mentions. So it is January, we have just had Christmas, and Ash got me a couple of Tsum Tsums for Christmas. So I'm going to show them to you now. They're not the Tsum Tsums like the ones I normally get. They're the medium-sized ones of two of my favourite characters in the Tsum Tsum form. First off, he got me Dumbo, and he's just so cute. I love the little red cheeks, and yeah, he is so squishy and adorable, and I love him so much. And the other one he also got me was Donald. Look, because I really wanted, when we were in Florida, I really wanted to get a Mexican Donald like plush. I didn't see one, but this is just as cute, if not cuter, in my opinion. He has a little bow tie. Oh, he's so cute. I love them. They live on the sofa, and then I'm kind of sitting there watching TV. I'm just kind of like surrounding myself with them, just like, God, I'm going to start having a pile of medium ones as well, aren't I? This is never going to end. Oh, okay. Well, that is all of them I got this month. Thank you once again for watching, and I will hopefully not see you next month, because if I do, that means I spent more money and I shouldn't have, and that's bad. So when I see you next time, which I don't know when it will be, have a good one. Bye!